Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Domishire Marie, the artist.
Okay. Legs side pulling with the busy. Talking to my girl, she tryna get sticky. You just living life to make a living. Don't be getting up and getting busy. Pop boss like it with the knockoff. I ain't getting scammed by no white people. Yeah, on the renaissance. Saying I don't think I'm ever coming down again. Never again.
Here is the video breakdown for this painting called My Sunshine. I painted this during Leo season. Leo season is, of course, where my solar return is. I just had my 29th birthday and yellow. Yellow just came to me. Sunshine, rainbows, happiness. So the color yellow is one of my favorite colors. It's such a happy color, and I love seeing it, love working with it. And when I got the painting, I actually also got some gold painting. I'm not sure if you can see it, but if you were able to see it in person, the petals that's on top is like where the gold is. And gold is my absolute favorite metal of all time. I was so happy completing this painting, not just because of the yellow, it's because I felt so genuinely good in that moment. I felt optimistic, so positive, so happy. And even when things didn't necessarily go my way, because I also was painting this during Mercury retrograde, I still felt so good and amazing when I was painting this. And that is what I want to feel when it comes to painting. That's it's so amazing, so beautiful, and I'm so happy about that. So I'm gonna do a voiceover for most of the rest of this video to kind of give you a breakdown. I start the painting off with the base coats, which is going to be this bright yellow color. When I did this base coat, I did do a lighter yellow underneath, and I did do a second coat, but I did that more so off screen. But I just wanted to, show you guys that I did that as well. And I also painted the sides because I love painting the sides of a canvas. So I painted the sides of the canvas as well off screen. You'll probably see that throughout the video, but I just wanted to point that out just in case people are curious about that. So yeah, that's the very first part of this painting. After letting both of the base coats dry, I go in to, start to get my flowers worked out. I started on the corner, most likely because at that time I was thinking about, what's going to look best on the camera and how much you guys can see. So that's what I was keeping in mind when I was doing this part. And then I continued to do the flowers around there. And then I went to the middle flower. Um, when I was doing the middle flower, I'm not sure why I did this, but I started to actually paint the petals at the same time. I finished this a month ago before, right now as I'm recording this and editing this video. So I'm not sure what I was thinking, what I was doing, or how that's going to go. Anyways, and then I started to paint the bottom left corner. And, it's the same technique across all of the flowers. Same thing, just different location. And then off screen, I did also paint like the edges so that it seems like the flowers go over the edges of the canvas. As I continue painting the rest of the petals, I alternated between creating new flowers and, painting the petals all around the canvas. I'm not sure why I did this, where my mind was, how this all went, but it is what it is. And honestly, it could have been the fact that I was on the phone because you'll see in the video I was video chatting while I was painting, and so my mind tends to go to different places and different things while I'm painting. It's sort of like a meditation, but also it also allows me to do different things on different places of the canvas. So my mind was all over the place when I was painting this, but I honestly, I still felt so good. I love this painting and I love the way that it turned out either way. So, yes, 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 yes. I decided to lock down on this flower on the edge here because I did understand that it could have been blocking the camera. I wasn't paying attention to it and I wasn't like super duper conscious about like what was happening. But like in the back of my mind, I just knew that I probably should, paint this corner here so I could, get it over with and continue painting. Um, at that point, I already had what I wanted in mind, and I just wanted to get the flowers down. And then over time, I would have to paint the layers on top to make sure the flowers are thick enough. And that's typically how my paintings go, where I just put layers and layers and layers and layers and layers. You're not going to see me do all of the layers. I'm just going to show you like the top layer and then keep it going from there. The very next portion is the brown parts in the middle where the seeds usually are for the sunflowers. I just, brown. That's all I did. And then I did that for, all of them. I'm only going to show you like two because like you guys see it and repeating the same thing. And so once I, get all of those done, I did indeed build on top of those as well so that that brown could be a bit more vibrant and thicker. And I did that for all of the flowers because on the right you can see that I accidentally covered in like the yellow where the brown would be, so I definitely had to go over that a couple of times as well, but I did most of that off screen. And here comes the finale. Now, this is sort of my favorite part, and I'm not sure why I was so excited to do this, but I did find some really, really pretty gold pigment paint at Michael's. And if anyone knows anything about me, I love gold. I love the color gold. I love how shiny and beautiful and just Oh, oh, how luxe it is. So I took the opportunity and mixed in the yellow that I had been using for the rest of the canvas, and I just added in some gold there and filled that the in between petals. If you can see what I mean, my hand was a little bit, covering it a little bit, but you'll see as it progresses on that I went in between and painted the top petals with that yellow and that beautiful beautiful gold mix in, and then as it dried you can actually see the difference in the petals. I talked about this at the beginning of the video a little bit, but you'll be able to see it more prominently once it dries. And yeah, I was really excited about that. That was one of the probably best things I could say about this painting to me personally. All right, all right. So, first off, thank you so much for watching this whole video breakdown. I really appreciate it. That would be it for the 3 video series of the 3 paintings per week. Um, my next goal is to do 2 paintings per week now. As you can see, there's an outline of a bigger painting behind me. I'm gonna be doing that and a smaller painting as well within the next week. So stay tuned for more updates about that because it'll definitely be on the shorts. And then I'll also be making sure to get more content out. And yes, if you want to support the fundraiser that I'm doing to fund my art career, you can check out the links below. If you would like to buy this painting or get prints of this painting, you can go on my darkroom gallery to get professional prints, or you can go ahead and let me know via email if you would like to purchase this painting. I can send you the details of it and everything of that nature. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all so, so much for watching this entire video through. And as per usual, I hope everyone has a great day. Bye-bye now.